issue that has divided this country, the issue of ethnicity. And the twin of that is the issue of religion.
Yes.
You, for one, had described the APC as a party that has demons in it. And now you have voiced out to say that those who have oppressed this nation have oppressed the Christians in this country.
Okay.
Now, your party has been criticized of ignoring the religious tendencies of this country. It's interesting that you're bringing out the other tendency in the PDP, which I'm not saying is right or wrong, but I'm saying that before you look at the others, you also need to deal with it. So how do you defend what you have said in the past about the issue of Christianity, which your party and your candidate has not been able to defend?
I will do so right now, simply and clearly. The APC of the past, and I've said this before in your program, is not the APC of today. The APC of the past is not the APC of today. I'll say it a third time. The APC of the past is not the APC of today.
The demonic APC at the time.
And I will tell you
the
demons that were in the APC at that time have simply relocated and gone into the PDP. And I'll explain to you why, okay? In the APC today, ethnicity is respected. Possibly unlike before. I'm not scared to say it. You understand what I'm saying? My views were my views at that time until things changed. A new leadership came into the party, a leadership which was responsible and sensitive to the feelings of people, led by Mai Mala Buni, the governor of Yobe State. New people came in, new governors that I happen to know very well. They gave me assurances. They honored every single one. A lot of people that were in the PDP at the time, including Matawale of Zamfara, Ayade of Cross Rivers, and Umahi of Ebonyi, and a number of other governors defected, including myself, and so many other party leaders came across for a reason. And the reason we came across was here we had a situation where the APC was responsible, responsive, and sensitive to the very things that we feared. What are those things? Ethnic domination. Ethnic domination. And we saw a situation whereby the PDP was becoming the very monster that we thought the APC was. And there was a transformation. They opened their doors. They promised a level playing field, no matter what your faith is, no matter what your ethnicity is, and they did precisely that. We went to a convention. I repeat, the leaders of the PDP, of the APC in the north, the governors, insisted that there should be a power shift. They rejected the idea of a Fulani man who has been in power for 8 years, being succeeded by another Fulani man for another 8 years, with all the consequence implications of that. They recognized that this was a difficult thing to accept. This is a difficult thing for them to do, a dangerous thing for this country, and they rejected and said power must go to the south. That is the new APC. Not only that, the new APC does not believe that it is important for us to put too much weight on matters of faith. And I'll tell you why. Nobody in this country, and I say this without any fear of contradiction, no Christian in this country has defended and fought for the Christian cause more than I have. And I say that with every sense of responsibility, and it can be cross-checked and confirmed over the years. And I will tell you, if for 1 second I felt that this Muslim ticket was a threat to the Christian faith or to the church or to our people, I would be the one to lead the charge against it. I know the people involved. Bola Tinubu is not a religious bigot. If he was, he wouldn't have given more land to churches to be built in Lagos than any other governor in the history of our country. He would not have a Christian as a wife, as a pastor. He would not have all his children being Christians. He would not have allowed Christians to flow and to function and flourish in Lagos State the way they have done. He would not have nominated Christian vice president for this present administration in the person of Yemi Oshibajo. He would not have had some of the most brilliant Christian people around him, like Wale Edun and so many others around him as his kitchen cabinet, Dele Alake and so many others like that. This man is not a hegemonist, he's not a religious bigot, and I'm very comfortable with that. Now, he picks a running mate who happens to be a Muslim. Those, I believe, that are the true heroes in this equation are the Christians that have said, listen, we're prepared to say, in the name of political expediency, to bury the issue of religion and go forth to ensure that we win the election. If we do not win the election, if we do not manage to get power next year, it becomes a matter of danger for the entity, for the whole of this country. Why do I say so? The unity of this country. Why do I say so? Let me tell you this for free. The overwhelming majority of Nigerians, the overwhelming majority of the people of this country do not and will never accept the idea of a Fulani to Fulani transition. It is unacceptable simply because it would simply mean every other person is a slave. And that is what we're fighting against. And what do you do to counter that? You must ensure you make concessions of your own. If it means you concede the issue of vice presidency, which is essentially a spare tire, okay, has no executive power except what the president designates. If that's what it takes, fine, that's what it takes. And the real heroes in this fight are the Christians that have said, I will not be bowed or cowed or fooled by those other Christians that are saying this is some kind of Islamic agenda, that I will be part of this fight, I will ensure power comes to the South, and I will ensure we have a bigger and better Nigeria.
So the issue of religion in your party is of a less problem than that of the ethnic issue in the PDP.
I will answer that. The issue, the issue of religious harmony is taken very seriously in the APC, and religious rights are taken very seriously in the APC, but it is not such that we will say, okay, we're not that you must do it this way and balance it this way. It's something that we believe, in terms of political expediency, may not be the right way. You know why?
So you sacrifice that factor
not a question of sacrifice.
On the altar of political expediency?
Not at all. It's not a question of sacrifice. It's a question of political expediency. We want to win an election.
And so you don't think that religion is the matter?
In any way
the interest of those Nigerians who are Christians, who are members of your party or supporters of your party, their feelings and interests don't matter?
I think their feelings are very, very important. And I'll tell you what, I would defend those feelings and those rights with my life if I had to do. And everybody knows that, they know my testimony. But I'll tell you what, I don't think that their rights are in any way affected, their feelings should in any way be undermined or be challenged by this ticket once they understand what is going on. It's a question of explanation. It's not a question of what is right or wrong. You make a choice. The candidate made his choice. He has given his assurances. He has people like me around him and a number of others that are solid planks in the Christian community that will not even allow him to do some of the things some of his detractors are saying.
And you think that this might cost your party or may not cost your party the election?
I believe this. I believe what he has put in place is going to ensure victory for us. And there are many reasons for that. But let me make this very, very clear. It does not derogate at all from the rights of Northern Christians or anybody else. If it did, I will be the first to say so. Let me tell you, the most important thing for the benefit of the Christian faith and the church in this country is to have good governance and a righteous leader, and to put everything in place that our country moves forward, where rights of various faiths are protected. And the only way you can assure that is a Tinubu presidency, and you must make sure he wins. With the Atiku presidency, you're going the other way,